Jesus freak here. In the light of current events, I just want to give my personal opinion about Christian television. My opinion is every single one of these networks, no matter what sort of Christianity they may come from. Yes, I'm including eternal word among these. Although, frankly, I know nothing about most of these because, I don't watch TV at all. I used to watch, I've caught a little bit of Trinity. I've caught, um, a friend sent me some recordings from Sunrise, which I think is Donnie Swaggart. Um, I can't remember what that station is. One of my friends um, recorded some obscure anime off of. Smile of a Child, I think it was called, was affiliated with it. Um, I think they're all crooked. The one's been based on a Pentecostal charismatic types Christianity, whatever types they may be. Like Trinity, CBN, Daystar. These seem to attract the most corruption beyond what's baked into them because, their founders corrupt. Frankly, even when I was a kid, all this stuff gave me a headache. Like there was something in me that just said, this stuff is just phony. You give me some show. It's as straightforward as what I do. That would be something worth building a network around. Not to toot my horn. Why is it that these stations attract and tend to be built on corruption? The answer is the founders don't actually believe a word of it. My opinion, at least. They're in it for the grift. And most of them, to them, God is just a tool they can use. A weapon in their arsenal. There's some saying, I believe it comes from ancient Greece. This might have come from ancient Rome. This guy said that the regular people see religion as true, the wise see it as false, and the powerful see it as useful. Take that as you may. But that last bit's definitely right on the money. I believe a lot of people who drive Christian and Christianoid movements are secretly atheists. The reason they don't have any fear of God and concern of what might happen to them as a result of their hubristic behavior is because deep down in their hearts, they don't believe God exists at all. They think those of us who do are a bunch of rubes. That we're easy marks. And people they can easily sucker for our money. Especially older people, handicapped people, people on fixed incomes, lonely people. Have you ever noticed, for example, how often MLM Huns rely on Christian terminology, exploiting people's Christian faith in order to make their sales? Classic grift. But like any sort of trick, it's a lot harder to work if you know what it is. One of the things that protected me when I was living with my ex, I'm going off on a tangent here, was that I was aware of several different kinds of psychological tricks that were often used by abusers. So even though, you know what they say, oh, love's blind and hindsight's 20/20. Tara underestimated the lengths to which I'd go to prevent myself from becoming isolated. And that's why she was unable to keep me hooked. See, even then, 15 years ago, I was tuned into a number of psychological tricks. Even before that, I had begun to catch on to a lot of stuff. I was love bombed in a Pentecostal church about 4 or 5 years before that. So, once bitten, twice shy. I'm very much on guard now. But, a lot of people fall for this stuff. That's why it's important to make sure they know about these tricks. Because forewarned is forearmed. Anyway, Jesus freak out.